Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that the death toll from last week's implosion at a paper manufacturing facility in Longview, Washington, has been confirmed at 11. Longview Fire Department officials announced Saturday that the final body had been recovered from the site, bringing the total number of fatalities to 11. The Cowlitz County Coroner's Office has identified all those killed. The victims include Gilbert Bernal, 52, Tyler Covington, 29, Brad Covington, 27, Robert Wilson, 48, Dale Miller, 54, Jared Ammons, 35, Braden Fincas, 38, Clinton C.J. Doran, 26, John Forsberg, 51, Norman Barlow, 58, and Dylan Miller. The incident occurred early Tuesday when a 900,000-gallon tank containing white liquor, a chemical used in paper production, imploded at the Nippon Dynawave packaging facility. 10 people were initially injured and transported to area hospitals, with Dylan Miller later succumbing to his injuries. 8 of the injured were plant employees, and 1 was a firefighter who has since been released. Longview Fire Chief Brand Hanig expressed hope that the identification would bring closure to the affected families. President Trump has suggested replacing a planned concert for America's 250th birthday celebration on the National Mall with a Make America Great Again (AGA) rally. This proposal comes after numerous artists, including country singer Martina McBride, Morris Day and The Time, The Commodores, and Poison's Bret Michaels, withdrew from the lineup. McBride stated she was initially presented with a nonpartisan event, which proved to be misleading, while some, like Vanilla Ice, still plan to perform. Trump criticized the departing artist as third-rate and boring, advocating for a rally instead. The Great American State Fair, organized by Freedom 250 in collaboration with the White House, faces scrutiny from Democratic lawmakers and watchdog groups over its focus on Trump and the transparency of private donations. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, involved in the planning, maintained on CNN that the events are nonpartisan and the issue is not donor transparency. This news comes from NPR. NPR reports that a United Airlines flight from Newark, New Jersey to Palma de Mallorca, Spain, was forced to turn back late Saturday, apparently due to a security concern related to a Bluetooth device. The flight had been in the air for over 4 hours when it diverted and returned to Newark Liberty International Airport. According to air traffic control audio archived by liveatc.net, the issue stemmed from an onboard Bluetooth device reportedly named Bomb, which triggered airline security procedures. Self-identified passengers on social media corroborated this, with some citing in-flight announcements about a little joke ruining it for everyone. The incident led to an evacuation and inspection of the entire aircraft, including the cargo area. The flight eventually reboarded and arrived at its destination in Palma de Mallorca on Sunday, approximately 9.5 hours behind schedule. Environmental activist Erin Brockovich has embarked on a new mission to bring greater transparency to the construction of data centers and their impact on surrounding communities. According to TechCrunch, Brockovich recently launched a website featuring a nationwide map of data centers, compiled from community reports. In a Substack post, she stated that in the first month of soliciting feedback, she received nearly 4,000 submissions detailing issues such as noise, water consumption, and rising utility bills, with a recurring theme of a lack of transparency. Brockovich clarified that her campaign is not against data centers or AI themselves, but rather against the prevalent pattern of projects being announced after permits are secured, developers being unresponsive, and local officials entering into non-disclosure agreements before community awareness. Millions of Ethiopians are heading to the polls for general elections on June 1, as reported by Al Jazeera. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's governing party, which has consolidated power since 2018, expresses confidence in its victory. However, Abiy's administration has faced years of turmoil and conflict. Despite this, it presents the vote as a step towards genuine democracy. Critics and opposition parties argue this is unlikely, citing Ethiopia's deep ethnic and regional divisions. Furthermore, some opposition parties have been excluded, and violence is preventing voting in dozens of constituencies. The article raises the critical question of whether this election will hold any significant meaning for Ethiopia's democratic future. The discussion features insights from journalist Samuel Gettix, King's College London Senior Research Fellow, Martin Plout, and Queen's University Belfast lecturer, Bizune Yemenu. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.